it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week, for real, for real. Especially for the African diaspora family, looking in Africa and seeing what's going on. Every morning, I get up 6 o'clock. I try to make that a routine, and I get up and I turn on the African news from all over Africa, and I get clips from Africa. The news every morning. And, we tend to seem, we on this path because we trying to formulate this new Africa, trying to build a new image for Africa and black people in general. You see what I'm saying? We trying to build a new image for black people in general. You see what I'm saying? We headed to this new Africa, one Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I get up 6 o'clock in the morning and I turn on the news. You see what I'm saying? And I see my brothers and sisters, fighting. But, in the concept in my mind, I'm like, they saying kicking the foreigners out. And I'm saying, Tom who shot on us, getting their shots, burnt down and shit. So I'm thinking, okay, good then. They still on the path. They still making moves in South Africa, for the liberation, fight for the apartheid and all of that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that off the rip. But, the xenophobia and all of this. Because we going to tackle this first. You know what I'm saying? Because the other shit is the meat of the lecture. The first conquerors of America, the Egypto-Nubians. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to show that before the Indians. We was here before the Indians, and we going to get on that. We was here before the Indians. They don't even call themselves Indians. You see what I'm saying? Christopher Columbus thought he was in India. So niggas that's calling themselves Indians is confused. But let's continue on with this xenophobia, or self-hate. That's just a better way to call it so people can understand it. Because some people in the West never heard that term, even though people in the West commit, more xenophobia than they do in Africa. And that's real. You check them numbers. You see what I'm saying? But, these is brothers. You see what I'm saying? You talk about, the same people. The Zimbabweans, they South Africans. You see what I'm saying? They all South African tribes and shit. You see what I'm saying? That tribalism. We done talked about that over and over and over. You see, and we gonna deal with that tonight. You see, the brothers, I'm gonna be real. Before I would speak on it, I had to get all the facts. And I had to talk to the brothers and sisters in South Africa. And they calling me because they responding to my comments that I be making online or whatever. But the thing is, Nigeria, damn near a billion people. They over a billion people. The largest nation in Africa when it concerns population is Nigeria. You see what I'm saying? And, the brothers in South Africa was telling me, I know it's not all Nigerians and all of that, so I want to put a disclaimer in there before I even say what I'm going to say. But the brothers in South Africa said, our brothers and sisters are stealing from us. So, they were saying, like, they were selling drugs and prostituting women. The same shit that go on in the West, they say the Nigerians was doing in South Africa. You see what I'm saying? But from what I was seeing, the brothers own barber shops, the brothers own, you know what I'm saying, stores in the community, things like that. But all I was saying, once I figured out what was going, because you got to get the whole story. And, that's, to me, I was looking at it, in the one global African perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it in a global African perspective. And I'm seeing all our family over there, and they beefing. and they was beefing, and it was just like sad because it's like embarrassing us to the world. Because no matter what nobody think, they look at us as the same people. They look at us as the same people, whether you in Nigeria, whether you in New York, whether you in Ethiopia, whether you in Georgia, whether you in Jamaica, whether you in Haiti, whether you in Cuba, whether you in the Dominican Republic. You see what I'm saying? They look at us as all, no matter if we do or not. No matter if we do or not. You see what I'm saying? We got that, the Berlin Conference and shit thinking. That's the kind of thinking we got, the Berlin Conference and shit. You see what I'm saying? We speaking all of these, European languages, French, Spanish, and all of this shit. And we gonna get into that tonight, I swear. And I'm not gonna keep y'all long, but y'all know how my show is. You see what I'm saying? But this xenophobia, I call it self-hate. Can't look in the mirror. You done turn into a vampire. You done turn into cause you look in the mirror and see evil and wickedness, even on yourself, because you and, the brothers in, Nigeria, you see yourself. So that's self-hate. That's what xenophobia is. People not too familiar with that term. You see what I'm saying? But when I looked the shit up, that's basically what it was saying. Self-hate. You see what I'm saying? But we don't understand when people come in and conquer, and we're going to get into that here in a minute. I got damn near 100 research papers right here on this subject. But, when people come in and conquer, they tend to, take over the civilization that's there, kill the people, and become those people. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show y'all that tonight. You see what I'm saying? But brothers and sisters, y'all have no reason to be beefing. Why y'all not beefing with the real enemy? Just like I was just saying, you saying the Nigerian is a foreigner. How can an African in Africa be a foreigner? No matter where he is, from the Cape to Cairo. From the Cape to Cairo, he can't be a foreigner in Africa. See, y'all done took on the colonizer's perception. Everything black, get back. Everything brown, stick around. If you let yellow stay mellow and shit. You see what I'm saying? If you're white, you right. And all of it. Y'all done took it. Because you saying our brothers and sisters are stealing from us. Our brothers and sisters are stealing from us. This is what they were saying. Physically, niggas called me. Niggas say, bro, and they trying to drop. But at the same time, just like I said, that's Oreos. Because y'all two tribes are the same area. But the real enemy, you sleeping with the real enemy. But you beefing with the Nigerians. You sleeping with the real enemy, but you beefing with the Nigerians. I understand what you saying. They got, this, people come, they got that concept to where, they, because I heard I heard him say, one of the Nigerian brothers say, on one of the videos on the news, say, I'm Nigerian before I'm African. And he was screaming that shit loud. He said, I'm Nigerian before I'm African. Now, what kind of fucking sense does that make? So y'all niggas want to be a separate state in Africa? What is you saying? Our brothers and sisters are stealing from us. Listen to how this sound. I'm Nigerian before me African. You see, this is what he told me. He said he a Nigerian before he an African. No one man above the crew. One nation, family. But the people that got all the landowners that got all the land even though they hitting their ass too, they saying one farm owner a week is being murdered in South Africa, Zimbabwe, all in South Africa, not just the country South Africa, but all over South Africa, at least one farm owner is being murdered. But initially, that's what I thought they was talking about. But they was beefing with their own brothers because they feel like the jobs that belong to them, they feel like they pose to own them shots that's there because they've been there for 400 years under oppression. South Africa is very similar to America when it comes to the apartheid, and the Ma'afa. It's basically the same thing. They just didn't get took out of Africa. But in the apartheid, them police and shit, they would have guards at the school, and the teachers would try to teach African history so the people would know themselves. And, if they even had an inkling, they would have to change the subject when them Afrikaners, y'all, and that's another thing. You call the Nigerians foreigners, but the white people were South Africans. What kind of shit is that? So they from Britain. That's why I said you gonna get Zulu on your brothers and sisters. But then when I say get the real enemy, motherfuckers, niggas get quiet. Niggas get quiet. You see what I'm saying? And I know what they can do. Maybe that's a strategy. I don't know that. You see what I'm saying? But we in the West, got this all over the world, not just in the West, but even in Eastern Europe and all over the world, and our brothers and sisters all got this, Africa, back to Africa, forward to Africa. Like Bob Marley say, forward to Africa. You know what I'm saying? We try to promote that, and they, so-called xenophobia attacks, when they see that, they don't even want to come visit. It's hard enough to get them to at least want to come visit. But when they see what's going on in South Africa with the brothers and sisters in fighting, they think what's going on in South Africa is I'm talking about the diaspora Africans. Because we global Africans. Y'all we global Africans. You see what I'm saying? This is the first part of the lecture. We global Africans. You see what I'm saying? But y'all got to understand, man. For real. The people that's in South Africa, our brothers and sisters, they feel like those shops should belong to them. And that's true. You see what I'm saying? And, brothers in, Nigeria been, they country been so-called free from the colonialism and shit longer. So they've been able to, finesse a little bit quicker because them Afrikaner motherfuckers are still in the country. But you can't call the Nigerians a foreigner in Africa. Especially when you sleeping with the enemy, nigga, the real enemy. Them motherfuckers, diamonds, you talking about some shops. Them motherfuckers got diamonds. They own all the oil. South Africa, all of it. South Africa supply 90% of the world diamonds, nigga. They supply 90% of the world diamonds. But niggas is talking about, our brothers and sisters are stealing from us. And niggas got some little shops. Barber shops, internet places and shit like that. Little SBA, small businesses and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Make sure I got these videos. Yep, we ready on it. No African, even the diaspora African, been beanie and all of that. That's white man. Because we not no foreigners to no Africa. Just like the brothers call Moonzungu. You see what I'm saying? Moonzungu. That's them time moves. Ain't no Africa because we global Africa. into it, and I'm going to drop this. But I got a video to pull up. But I especially wanted to touch on it. Ain't no Africans, whether at home or abroad,